Hello everyone, it's Kuchiri again here with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Replays of my exploits. Shortly after my last video, I got demoted back down to gold with the Blue Eyes deck. I decided it was time to try something else. So I ended up making a 6 Samurai deck. I got 5 games here. Want to show off, so now let's start with the first one. Actually, I don't remember what some of these are. I do know I misplay a lot. There's a lot of misplays that happens with this deck. But hey, I still get some wins, right? So I'm somewhat using a recipe I found online for anti-meta 6 Samurai. Of course, I combined it with some of the stuff that goes on around here. But as you see, first things first, they're like, hey, Max C! I'm like, okay, well, I'll just drop Fuma and move on. Oh, now I remember what this one is. So this one is the stall/burn deck. So what this Blood Raven guy is trying to do is deck me out. So Soul Levy, every time you special summon a monster, you gotta send 3 cards from your deck to your graveyard. So I start special summoning, because I know, okay, this is his plan. I need to swarm the field, and I need to just start wailing on this guy. I already pretty much know that this is either Needleworm or Hero. So I'm using Rihan's ability to banish monsters, so I don't get the flip effects against me. And I'm just going all in. I mean, faster I can kill this guy, the better. And his only monsters are going to be those Needleworms and Heroes, right? So they now use Power Duality. Get Book of Eclipse in the hand. Face down another monster. I believe this one was Hero. So now I have some Hatsumis that I'm going to go ahead and summon after discarding one. And, you know, I go for it. But then Book of Eclipse are going to throw everyone in face down defense. Flip them up, and then I draw 3 cards. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Cup of Ace, and lands on me. Oh no, lands on him, so he draws 2 more cards. Kind of wish it landed on me, but that's fine. Alright. So I use Rihan again. I discard 6 Samurai United because I don't want to draw power. But as I'm throwing everything into attack mode, I accidentally activate Hifume's ability to special summon. But however, Necro Valley is on the field, so I couldn't special summon from the graveyard, so I kind of completely effed up there. That's fine. This isn't over yet. We still go on. I use Rihan to get rid of the other face down. Special summon, regular summon, because I don't special summon him. Sure, regular summon him, but go for Rihan. My deck is now down to 9. Oof! Getting kind of spicy here. How close I am to being decked out. Mostly from my mistakes, I completely understand that. But we go on to the final turn here. You get a right Geki that, you know, if something happened, that'd be great. You know, I'd be able to stop him. Cuts my attack in half, which, whatever. I mean, if you didn't deck me out, GG. If you remember my old Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos from a long time ago, you know how much I hate stall decks. I was not a happy camper throughout that entire duel. Alright, we're moving on to versus Scarlet here. So, again, I don't quite remember what some of these duels are until we get into them. So I start out with a whole bunch. Oh yeah, this is a Dark Magician deck. Okay. So I start out with a whole bunch of Bushido counter generators. Now, I have not played current 6 Samurai ever. This is, you know, you're watching my second ever duel with current 6 Samurai. So I throw down Temple of the Six. If you don't know, every time you summon a 6 Samurai monster, it gets a Bushido counter, lowers the attacks of your opponents. I also throw down Gateway, I throw down Dojo. So every time I summon, I'm dropping 4 Bushido counters. So I already have 8 on the board. I get out my Shein. But because of this player's back row, the Eternal Soul, Dark Magician is not being affected by anything. So, you know, it's fine. I have Gateway to 6. I can boost up Shein to kill Dark Magician, and then I can keep on getting rid of 4 tokens to rebuild my hand. And of course, you know, I can just grab these Keyzons, because, you know, if I have one monster out, I can just special summon him. And as I special summon, boom. At this point, I'm like, oh, I probably should use the Link monster. Oh, well, I already have Shein on the field, so I can't use the Link monster. But the Link monster would have been good. I misplay here. I thought a Princess Illusion had to be discarded from hand, not from the field. So that's my first major misplay here. They misplay because they don't know what Shein does. But he's like, you know what? I'll just get 1,000 Knives. And again, they don't know what Shein does. So Shein will destroy Keyzon. So they decide, no, let's just crash. I can crash, that's fine. Got rid of your boss monster. Or did you? Special summon Fuma, get all my 4 counters on the board. They resummon Dark Magician. I'm like, oh, I can just bring back out Keyzon. So I do. Get my 4 counters back. Oh, hey, Shein. How you doing, buddy? Special summon Grandmaster. Now I don't have as much Bushido generation. Again, I forgot. Hey, you know what? I probably should have not put Shein in the Link spot. But I reload my field. I reboost Shein to a point. Like, I'm basically like, you know what? If you have another Princess Magician, I want to make sure I attack over it. So, I am buffing Shein to 5,000 here. Just slap him, get down another 4,200 damage. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now. Again, if he tries to destroy Shein again, I mean, I got 2 6 Samurai monsters I can pop. Or if he's going to go for Keyzon, I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I get Monster Reborn, I'm like, great, I can Monster Reborn. I bring back out my other Shein. So now I have 2 Sheins out, that means I have double negation. However, they now have double Dark Magician. And here's where I misplay again. I kind of messed up here. So yeah, I boost up, you know, my guy. Then I try to use Mizuho, target the Dark Magician. I forgot. Eternal Soul. You can't target Dark Magician with your effects, or he's unaffected by effects. But hey, I still get the victory. So I'm like, hey, that's fun. I'm now back to plat, and so now we do this duel. I think this is another Dark Magician. Not quite sure. I need to make notes whenever I save these. I just don't remember my misplays. Oh, yeah, this one. This one's pretty cool. So they prosperity. I'm like, no. You get no prosperity from me. So he can't, you know, activate that one card. Yeah, this is Dark Magician. But this one's playing with Dark Magician Circle. So every time Dark Magician is summoned, they can destroy a card on the field. So of course, once again, they get their Dark Magician out. And I draw. And I get another 6 Samurai United. So I play 1. They're like Imperial Order. I'm like, oh, that's nice. So that's on the field, but I decided, you know what, let me drop the other one in case I can get rid of the Imperial Order layer. I dropped Fuma. He has to pay 700 for Imperial Order. They pop Fuma, which allows me to special summon Kizan, which Magician's Draw can't go over. And then I get a whole bunch of cards. Summon Shinrai, summon Chien, summon Grandmaster. Grandmaster can pop Shinrai. Then I can get in with Kizan here. So I got Great Shogun out, which means only one magic or spell card can be activated a turn. And he scooped. He was like, nope, can't deal with that. Can't deal with the fact that I can only play one card per turn. Plus, even if he did summon Dark Magician, I would have been able to just pop like Kizan or Grandmaster and been fine. Probably will pop Grandmaster to get a card back in my hand. So, as you can tell, I did not start with a good hand this duel. Another Pot of Desires, they drop 10. They drop Live Twin. Oh, yeah, so this one turn on their end took about 10 minutes because of Live Twin. I don't know anything about this deck. In fact, actually, I'm going to fast forward this. So basically, I know they Devotee, Disciple, discard, draw, put a card at the bottom, 2 tokens, brings back out the Live Twins, one with the Monster Reborn, starts link summoning them, summons the other one. That kind of fun stuff. They get IP Masquerena out. So there's Evil Twin, which she then summons Leela, and then they combine to be Evil Twin Leela, which then she summons that, her special effect, draw a card, and they bring out her again, draw a card. So I'm like Lightning Storm, and I'm like, I'm just going to destroy all the attack position monsters. He had no idea what deck I was playing, so he was like, you can't summon ritual monsters. I'm like, okay, well, I don't need to. That Lancia to stop me from banishing, which, again, I don't need to. Ash Blossom's one smoke signal. I'm like, thanks. So I do another smoke signal. Get another Fuma out, use United, draw 2 cards. Get Shien out. I mess up. I'm like, oh, I probably should Bushido. I decide to get Juju Mizu. Whatever, Mizu, I can't pronounce her name for some weird reason. They tried doing Secret Password, I Shien it, and they just now have no cards. They have no cards. I dropped Dojo, they effect Veiler, trying to stop Shien from activating effects. I'm like, okay. So you stopped that Shien's effect, but I got another Shien. I got another Shien, dude. Nice try. Nice try! This last duel, though, it's a quickie. You can tell it's a 2-turn duel. Hitinshi was watching me play this duel, and I kept on doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge quotes around this whole thing. So I start with a banger of a hand. I got Kageki, I got 2 Kizans, I got a Smoke Signal, like I can Smoke Signal, get something out. First things first, I stop one for one, I mean, with Ash. They just now have 3 cards in their hand. Looks like that's all they can do. So I draw. I get myself a Grandmaster. I'm like, well, I got Lether already, so let's just summon everything. After summoning everything going to battle, I had 8,000 attack on the board. They scooped. And that was that for that duel. So yeah, no, 6 Samurais are still fun. I'm only if I'm not going against like Drytron or Eldic. Like I still have issues with those, of course, because those are tier 1 decks. But yeah, no, if you guys actually have an idea for what decks you want to see me play, let me know in the comments. I'll try building those decks. Don't forget to follow me, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time.